about, do you ever have tough days in practice? Not just a hard workout, but days where you're, hey, I'm getting beat. I'm not doing well. Times where you're even questioning yourself, because a lot of guys are going to look at you. Hey, Bo Bassett, he's very positive. He's upbeat. He's got high energy. It's like, maybe this guy doesn't have bad days. Maybe he always wrestles well in practice. Maybe he never gets beat, or he can't remember the last time he got beat. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, no, I can tell you definitely bad days. Um, and I think it's one thing too. You can think about them as bad days because they are bad days, but it's like those maybe are the best days too. Because you got to learn from those days, and I think everyone has them. If you don't have them, maybe you're not in the right room. Because I know in my room, it's cutthroat. Like these guys are killers. So some days, I mean, we got guys that come in from Pittsburgh and all around the area that are ranked in the country, and these guys are studs. So we have a room, not just our guys, but like guys from Pennsylvania that are after the same goals. So they're coming into practice ready to go, ready to win a national title today. So it's one of those things. You're going to have days where you're like, man, like, what am I doing? But those are days you got to learn from it and keep working. And I definitely have those days. No, I definitely I lose a lot in practice, but I think I learn a lot in practice. I score a lot in practice. And I think if you don't do all three of those things, then maybe that's not the room for you. You got to have guys that beat you. You got to have guys that you go back and forth with. It's a grind, and then guys that you kind of beat up on that you can, you work your stuff with. And I have all three of those, more than all three of those. A lot of guys in each of those categories, and without my room and my coaches, we wouldn't be where we're at, and we have a really good spot where we're at. But I think, yeah, there's definitely some days where you get humbled a little bit, and then you come back and you work harder, and it's motivating. It's really exciting.
How do you personally pick yourself up? Is it do you reframe it immediately, or is it like after practice you're down and then you start like kind of talking to yourself a little bit? Is it later on in the day you start reframing things, and what things do you tell yourself?
Yeah, so my dad does a really good job with that. He's my coach. He's been my coach since the beginning. So I would say
So he's watching you. He's watching you every practice.
yes, he is there every practice. When I go to RTCs and stuff like that, he's not there. Um, but nothing changes. It's just he's not coaching, right? But I'm definitely used to his coaching. And the drives home is normally when we talk about it, and then when you get home, it's over. You're home, you're with your family, so it's over. So we have about a 15-minute drive from practice, which is I think perfect because a little bit longer than that would be like too much, and then shorter than that, you're not really getting everything. So we'll talk about practice if it's a good practice, talk about things to work on and things you did well, and even if it's a bad practice, you talk about things you work on and things you did well. But it's never like if I have a really bad practice, it's never like totally down on yourself. We don't really try to get too high or too low. If I have a great practice, it's like, oh, you did great. This, and this. It's like, no, like there's a lot of things to work on. But it goes both ways. So he does an amazing job with that. He's been doing it with me now for 11 years. And now, my brothers, Melvin and Keegan, and he has all three of us. So we'll even go around and after an event, we'll like critique each other to help us get better at it. And I think that that's deeper learning too. But